podcast where we
tell it like it is.
Okay,
right?
go ahead with your message. Well, we have a very interesting podcast today.
Yes,
we have a couple of things that we want to kind of tell it.
We're going to tell it.
We're going to be so mean. And then, of course, we just going to put y'all on some new videos that we did reactions to, some new movies that are dropping or coming out, and some new albums that you guys should listen for. So, let's get started.
Yeah, okay, so y'all need to watch our reaction videos. We just did Jessie Reyes and Eminem.
Good guy.
And then Mark Ronson and Miley Cyrus, Nothing Breaks Like a Heart.
Yes.
So check that out and our channel on YouTube.
Yes. All right, so first things first, I'm the realist. But
Amaryllis?
Amaryllis.
Amaryllis.
Let's talk about Nicki Minaj and her new boo.
I don't know how to feel about that. I'm like...
Let's put it like this.
I want her to live her life, but at the
not
same
with
time...
him.
Yes, I don't know.
Look, guys, if y'all thought Meek Mill was dumb to juice.
Well, you know...
I'm sorry.
Well...
This is the realest shit ever. Let's be real.
Okay, so apparently he is from her past.
Oh, see, mommy always says you never put back on the shoes that you threw out. You never do.
Oh.
They smell and they're in the worst condition ever. Like they're just not, it's not like once you're out, you're done.
Tell it.
You're supposed to be done. This guy legitimately looks like someone from back in her day. Like, Nicki's not even old, guys. Let's be honest. She's 36 years old. That's not, she just turned 36, like, literally a few days ago.
Right. Happy birthday, Nicki.
Happy late, but girl, you look good. You look good, baby. And to each his own. She's attracted to this guy for whatever reason she has. And I'm with Nicki on this. Sagittarius, stick the fuck together. And we choose the fugly guys. We do, because we don't go based off of physical attraction.
Well,
we go
if
based
it makes
off,
you feel good.
If it makes you feel good, it makes us feel good. If we feel good about it, we're gonna go with that feeling.
Right.
Because you could look good, but you could make me feel like shit. And why the fuck would she do that when she's nothing but money?
Right.
Why would she? I mean, it's so crazy. It's
100.
It's a toss up though, because you got somebody like her that you would think she would want to pick somebody that comes from money just simply to protect her own money. Whereas she picks somebody of the fame and fortune, she gonna deal with drama. Even though Meek Mill wasn't of the cute factor, he was still kind of up there, as far as him being. Let's be honest, he ain't really shit. I mean, he he could rap.
His album
but
didn't do very well, did it?
Nobody really fucks with, his skills.
He's nice.
Nicki put him onto some good mainstream songs, though, that they made together.
Good for you, Nicki.
That was a good
Helping
thing.
people come up.
She capitalized on it, which is awesome. You know what I mean? Like, let's do a song together, blah, blah, blah. That's awesome. Now, this situation, this guy is nothing to the industry. He has... Go ahead.
You know the controversy about him, right?
The fact that he has a past, like bad stuff. I've heard that. What did you hear?
The sexual predator stuff going on?
That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
So what makes this so much more juicier is her brother. Her
Oh,
brother's
I
going
know.
through that whole thing.
So
Remy.
people are dragging her name through the mud. Like majorly through the mud.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's sad, actually. It's
Yeah.
very sad. Because I love me some Nicki
But
Minaj.
Remy Ma kind of dragged her through that shit too, though, when she basically put it out there that, Nicki supports, a pedophile with the brother situation. And then I guess there was some big old drama, family drama. Nicki and her mom stopped talking for a while because of all of this. And now this guy supposedly has this past, similar past, and everyone's giving her shit for it. And her response to that is, let's give them something to talk about. So she's posting pictures of her and him. I mean, she's naked on the couch and he's taking a picture of her ass. They're hugging together. He's holding her up. Like, she's putting it out there.
So I like it because Nicki Minaj is sending a message that it's like, dude, like, this is my life. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people get past things.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
you can't hold something against somebody for the rest of their life.
Exactly.
There is that past. There is something that, you know, will be in the back of the head.
It's always going to be a factor.
There's always going to be a factor in a sense, but people change. You know what I mean? People, and not to make it any less than what it is, because that is a serious
big
allegation.
deal. Right.
But at the same time, you know, maybe while he's with her, he's a different person.
We don't know.
You're different around your friends. You're different around your family. You're different by yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like,
and even when you're married, you're not even truly your 1,000% self when you're with the person you think y'all know everything about each other. No, they're even that still.
And if that's gonna give, being with somebody's gonna give you a positive outlook or give you like a positive energy and make things a little bit better, why not?
Why not?
That? You know what I mean?
I'm happy for her.
I'm happy for her too. I hope this lasts. I think, you know, that everything, I hope that, she's also doing what is she doing? She's suing somebody.
Ooh.
She's suing a journalist right now because he was dragging her name through the mud. And she was like, you better get your facts straight because I'm suing you. And I don't know, some white guy on Daily Mail or something like that.
Well, we're going to talk about some blogger BS here in a second about somebody else, but I do want to just finish saying on this whole topic with Nicki, she has every right to be in a relationship. She has every right to move on with her life. And if, you know, the media is going to try and dig up old shit and try to make ugly out of it, that's what they do.
Just like they're doing the Kevin Hart.
We're going to go there. We're going there later. Grammys, that's how I feel about you, okay? We're going to get into that. But anyways, as far as Nicki goes, kudos to her for not giving a flying fuck what people have to say.
Good for you, Nicki.
You know, putting her boo out there. You know, she's gained some weight, and I figured it has to be love weight. Yeah. That's all I kept thinking, because she's not fat. She's just getting thick in all the right places. And you could just see it's happy weight, and so I'm happy for her. So kudos to her, and you guys better leave her the fuck alone, okay?
Right.
There has been so many more. I mean, look, Kevin Federline, for crying out loud. Like, we had shit like that going on. You know, we've got so many horrible boyfriends that people that we absolutely adored ended up getting in these ridiculous relationships with. Everyone has their moment. Whenever they get in a relationship, they either want to show it off or if they don't. Let her have her moment.
Right.
Period.
I know.
She looks great. She's having a good time. Period. Anyways, he does look like an old school pimp though with that like belly. I just want to tell her real quick. He's got this belly. Like, he looks like the dude that when you go to your weed man's house to go, you know, re-up or whatever, and there's this random guy that's always there with a 40 in his hands, just chilling on the patio, just a friend of a friend of a friend. That's what he looks like. Or the guy that hangs out the liquor stores in New York.
Oh my gosh, yes. With
some
a bottle. They have the bottle with a brown bag around it.
That's what I see. When I see him, that's what he looks like. But he might give some awesome head, so kudos to her. Okay? Moving on. Moving on. Let's go into the whole blogger thing, which you're talking about Nicki suing somebody. So Cardi B had some words.
For who?
For Shade Room.
Oh.
If you guys
I haven't heard it.
If you guys follow Shade Room on Instagram, they are a blog of literally randos.
They're randos. Shade everybody.
Yeah, they're randos. They're random people. It literally probably started off with maybe 2 or 3 people when this, you know, Shade Room started out in the beginning, and now they've grown. They're huge. It's a big deal. All the celebrities comment on it. All the celebrities go to it. And apparently, according to Cardi B, they always have something fucked up to say about her. And whenever people have something
fucked up to say about
everybody. But this is what she has proof of. Is people trying to comment positively for her or about her on their you know, comments or whatever, and they're going back and deleting the good and making sure only the bad shows itself. So she's caught them or whatever. Suppose it has screenshots and all this stuff of those things, because she has her fans and her team, her squad that check all these places to see what's being said about her. She was pissed. So that post she made on her IG was maybe a few days ago, no more than 2 to 3 days ago, and she's livid. She's livid.
So for me, it's like, why, as an artist, as big of an artist as she is, I would not follow that kind of stuff.
I mean, why get so upset about it when you
Right.
know you're nothing but controversy? So let people
Exactly
converse about you then. And you'll know better than anybody that as long as somebody has their name in your mouth or your name in their mouth, you're doing your job.
Exactly.
So,
Do like Nicki, and who gives a flying fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why are you so like? I think that's what irks me about Cardi B is that
sensitive.
she's so not that she's sensitive. I think everybody is, especially with how much. If frickin' Nicki Minaj was not as strong as she is, she would probably be so down on drugs, so many stuff, being depressed because of all the shit that they're talking about her brother and her man, you know, all that sexual stuff, and her being so salty about the Grammys not getting nominated,
we'll get
or
into
like, you know what I mean?
that.
Like, if Nicki Minaj didn't have such a strong personality or have a strong sense of herself, she would not be
who she is.
Right. She would not, you know, be out there like, I don't give a fuck about everybody else. You know, Cardi B kind of flip-flops to me.
She
seems
does.
like a
She
strong-
acts like she cares what people have to say about her. Then she turns on and acts like she doesn't care what people have to say about her.
And it's like, it's a little unnerving to me because it's like, I want to see consistency.
And you're never going to get that from her.
And it's
not a Dominican. No.
It might be interesting, and it shows, you know, different sides to people, and maybe people like that instead. It's just not my cup of tea.
I agree. I don't think that it's worth her giving her energy for or
like,
making.
who the fuck cares about how much people?
She made a whole video, like she literally made a video like this, and she was letting the camera shoot up, and then you could kind of see like her fucked up hair and stuff a little bit when she was going off, like she does, because you could tell she's trying to like talk into the phone. But she did all of that with no visuals, just so that she can talk and not even say shade room, just talk about how she's mad about this and you guys only do this and da 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 da. It's just so unnecessary.
Talk to your team about that.
You know,
talk to your team about that.
You find out ways.
I wonder if maybe that's just like a ploy to get
more people to look in on her video for money and her video with City Girls.
Oh,
twerk.
I'm about to say that. But...
I mean, it's possible. Maybe nobody gives a fuck about her and Offset breaking up, and so she's diving into, you know, let me find something else. We don't know, but we just know it's not that serious.
Right.
Like, the shade room is the shade room because they throw shade, and if you have an issue with the shade that they throw about you, block them.
Get the fuck over.
You don't have to see it. You don't have to check for it. And if people are telling you about it, tell them to stop telling you about it.
Right.
Because that's their job.
Why live your life around that thing? Why live your life around all that controversy and that negativity and all that stuff? It just makes you bitter. You know what I mean?
I have 7 words for you, Cardi B.
I want to know what it is.
Build a bridge and get over it. Sorry. 7.
Yes.
That was exactly 7.
Yeah,
I can count. Okay. So moving on from that fiasco.
Okay.
Back to the whole Nicki and the boyfriend thing. Drake posted a very thirsty photo of him. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh yes, he looks good. Woo!
Poppy! Yes!
Champagne Poppy.
Oh my god.
I feel like Amanda Bynes did.
Wait, you think she's the reason behind this?
No.
Oh.
No, do you remember her
I remember her tweet.
I need to go find that tweet and retweet it. That's what I need to do.
Look, let me tell you something right now, okay?
He looks so good.
He looks like a motherfucking schnock. Not even a schnock. He looks like a whole 4-course meal.
You know what I want him to do? I want him to make a video. Have you seen that video of the dick slanging?
No. The dick slanging video.
Okay, so there's like a group of guys that are doing this song. I don't know if the song's called Dick Slang, but they're talking about dick slanging. And they're just slanging, you know what I mean?
Slanging.
They're just slanging in the video. And I want Drake to do that video.
Hey.
I want a dick slanging challenge.
By himself, like.
No, you could do it with Trey Songz. You could do it with all the what's it called? The R&B Kings.
The R&B Kings. Let's not even go there. That's
Tank
a
was on it.
whole nother ordeal. You saw that drama, right? Did you hear all that drama?
No, I know about the R&B Kings and all these people are mad about it.
Yes, they're just I'm like, you have these new heads
that are
trying to claim titles, which is very normal in the music industry, right? You're always gonna have.
So people usually the fans will name them, but these are the celebrities.
The artists.
These are the artists that are claiming them themselves.
Yeah.
Which I don't really understand.
The problem too is there's even
that's big-headed.
There's even celebrities. I think Trey Songz was one of them actually. That was even condoning some of these newer artists to be like in the top 4 or I don't know. Anyways, there's a lot of drama R&B stuff. You guys check it out. Tank is one of the OGs.
I love Tank.
Tank is amazing. He still makes great music to this day. What's that song? When we fuck.
Yes,
that
I love that
song
song.
is
Ooh.
so fire.
Did he performed that at a gay restaurant? At a LGBT event.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I thought that was
That's
so
hot.
cool of him.
That's hot.
Yeah.
And
I
you
was
know,
like,
I think that his music too still
I'm thirsty for him.
I get thirsty for him. Like I do. Like his music is that amazing to me. So I feel like his word holds a lot. It does. But I'm gonna be real. There's just some other artists there. We're not gonna say the names. There's just too many to list. But there's this whole. I think for Jacquees, he needs to shut the fuck up.
Right. I really liked that LMA redo that he did.
Yeah, the LMA redo was awesome, and it was an issue because it was causing money for her.
Right. Because it came out so quickly.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he's obviously way more established than her. But I feel like they need to all shut the fuck up. And when they're in the industry consistently, like actively, numbers, music out, albums drop. I mean, when you have your resume built, not going off of clout, not going off the fact that everyone likes what you're doing for the past 2 years. No, we're talking about you're considered an OG if you've been in this game 10 years or more, period. And if you haven't been, you're building to that. So you really have no reason to be claiming any kind of titles, period. So all of you
it should just be in there. You should be confident in yourself that you are one of them.
Right, of course.
I mean, not even one of them, not putting like a category, like
on
categorizing them.
But be humble.
Categorizing them. Be humble about it. You know what I mean?
Know that
like,
you're the shit.com. It's like I said before, this whole back and forth with the numbers thing. Oh, well, I made this many numbers and I made that many numbers, and it's like, but when you realize where the numbers are coming from, it's kind of like, are we really talking about you as an artist?
Or is it legit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's so many ways to fuck with that. So it's like, if you know you're the shit, let your music speak for itself. The minute you start claiming shit is the minute people start looking at you like, who the fuck are you?
Right.
So you're doing it to yourself. But
speaking of R&B kings, Justin Timberlake, have you heard about him?
Ay, Dios mío, what?
Poor guy. He had to cancel Madison Square Garden. He had to cancel a whole bunch of shows because his voice. That's what happens when you do not take care of your voice.
It's inevitable though.
Adele, it's happened to Adele. It's happened to Rihanna. It's happened to Ariana Grande. It's happened to
Mariah. At one point when she had nodules and stuff.
She's had nodules since she was born.
Yeah.
It's happened to all of the major artists. Florence and the Machine, Julie Andrews, Michael Bublé, frickin' John Mayer, you know, all kinds of crazy people. You need to take care of your voice. If you're going to tour like that, I mean...
You would think he would have that down.
Right, I know.
Considering how long he's been doing this.
I mean, Taylor Swift does it for a very long time, but she doesn't really sing. Lady Gaga has been touring. I don't think she's had any issues with her voice, has she? Not that I know of. Beyonce. But this is... Okay, so this is why I think it's okay to lip sync.
Okay.
And this is my reason why.
Okay. Tell it.
I think it's a-okay for people to lip sync, especially if they're touring every single day. They're singing every other day, and they're going on. Some people will do like second, third, four legs of their tour and just extend shows. And a lot of songs that are very popular are very hard to sing. Case in point, Beyonce lip syncs a lot. Mariah Carey lip syncs a lot. Who else lip syncs a lot? Celine Dion lip syncs a lot. But these people are crazy vocalists.
Guys, but keep in mind too, they are very strategic about how they do this. They don't lip sync the entire song. They'll make sure that when it's their turn to blow, they're blowing. But when it's the chorus, when it's certain things that they need to save their breath for because they're performing the choreography, whatever the case may be, it's very strategic.
So what I think it's okay because I would rather watch a performance go so well and have a little bit of lip syncing rather than hear an artist struggle.
I agree.
Because that just makes it uncomfortable.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I
like,
agree.
I would much rather watch a near perfect performance, have live vocals, you know, for most of the song, and then watch a great performance
And
from
avoid
somebody.
mediocre singing.
And avoid mediocre singing, because we know they can sing.
Yes.
It's just like, why?
Exactly.
And then this is what happens.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake loses his voice and cannot sing. Same thing happened to Christina Aguilera during her Liberation tour. She had to cancel a few shows because she couldn't sing. SZA.
I was just gonna say.
SZA canceled.
She canceled and now she's doing it back again, which I feel she should have chilled out and
For a little bit,
pulled
yeah.
back for a little bit longer. But
Right. And that's the thing is that streaming doesn't make people money. It makes a little bit of money, but it doesn't make a lot of money.
That's not the main factor. The tours.
Touring is what makes people money, and that people go on tour so that they can fund themselves while they're making an album, to pay producers, to pay for studio
staff.
time, to pay their staff. That's what they tour. That's why people are on tour for a year. You know what I mean?
That's why Beyonce
And Jay-Z, they're racking up all that money.
That's why they're so fucking rich, man.
Right.
Like they're racking up all this stuff, and then on top of that, the in betweens that they're doing. You know, so these artists, they bust their ass during tour, and it's
They really do.
really sad.
I was watching a video on Twitter, and it was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, he lip syncs a lot too when he was touring, because he toured a lot, and he hates it. He was talking about. He said in the interview, your promoters or your team want you to support your album after you record it by going on tour, and he says, and I don't like doing that. And then they cut, and they're like, Michael, you can't say that. And he's like, but I don't. He's like, I don't love touring.
Let's be
I
honest.
hate touring. It is. He says he gets so exhausted, and he goes through hell when you go on tour. You're moving city to city over the country. You know,
a lot of them don't even get proper sleep between city to city.
Right. And then he's like, I'll keep it positive. And then he was like, they're like, okay, action. He's like, I love to tour. And then everybody just starts laughing.
Because it's fake as fuck. Because they know.
Right.
But, I mean, think about
and I understand, like, that sucks.
Yeah. No, think about all those artists that, I mean, we know that they're doing drugs, but why are you doing drugs? You're probably on cocaine and ecstasy because you have absolutely no energy.
And you need to keep going.
And you have to keep going because the show must go on.
Right.
Because you've got hundreds of thousands of dollars bought in tickets.
And people want to see you.
So, I mean, it's strategic.
And you have to pay everybody.
You have to be strategic about this, and Justin fucked up.
Yeah, and then now Madison Square Garden, one of the biggest venues.
Oh my God, that's a big venue. That's a big paycheck.
And that he has to either reschedule or refund all those people.
Yeah.
If it was sold out.
Damn.
So.
Sorry, JT. I hope you feel better.
I hope you feel better. I hope you get everything. Oh.
We just got breaking news, guys. This just in. Is that the Shade Room?
Is it the Shade Room?
Fucking Shade Room.
They love doing
Just
that shit.
posted. They are going to be making a series about Selena Quintanilla on Netflix.
A scripted series.
Scripted
a drama.
series.
Not a documentary. I'm really interested to see.
I think that's going to be pretty freaking cool.
I think so too. I wonder if they're going to get.
Who's
Jennifer
gonna
Lopez.
play her? No. Yes,
I loved J-Lo whenever she was Selena.
She did great as Selena. Don't get me wrong. She did great as
she's
Selena.
too old to do it?
But I just she don't even have that body anymore.
J-Lo?
J-Lo does not have Selena's body anymore.
Well, Selena was a little bit thick. J-Lo's a little skinny right now.
J-Lo has gone the healthy route, so she's all muscle and strength and whatnot.
Right, and
but
Selena
was thin in the waist, but she had the booty.
Right.
And J-Lo don't have that no more. So I wonder who they're gonna have play her.
Do you think they're gonna have Cardi B?
All I can do is clench my pearls and pray tonight that doesn't fucking happen. But I seriously doubt it.
Yeah,
seriously
she's not
doubt
Mexican.
it. And on top of that, the girl can't even talk. She can't talk. Selena was very articulate.
They're a very smart woman.
Yes, she was very articulate. Even though she wasn't perfect with her Spanish, she made sure that she was very respectable. She was on it. So I'm excited about that.
Let's talk about Grammys. I'm so okay. I already hate the Grammys.
Rigged.
It's always rigged. I hated the Grammys since they stubbed Mariah Carey. She only has 5. Taylor
What
Swift,
year was that?
1996. She only has 5 Grammys.
They didn't snub her.
They snubbed her.
She snubbed herself.
How?
I mean,
With one of the biggest albums of the year.
I knew I was gonna win this.
Oh.
I mean, I don't even know why I'm even up here. You guys knew I was gonna win this so well.
This
But
was only 5 years in her
guys.
career.
That's why. When she did that, we were just talking about artists that do that. And she did that under her 10-year span, and she was a little too cocky. And I think a lot of people were like, "Okay, we'll show you how good you really are," and they snubbed her ass. They're petty.
I think a lot
The
of people,
Grammys are petty.
They are. They're very petty. I know Mariah is, especially back then, was the biggest artist of the 90s.
She was.
And she was married to the top person.
Who she had ended up
Who
having
she
drama
hated.
with, who has ties and connects with all these people.
Right.
All
And
of
I
them.
think that all of the drama with that is how she got snubbed.
Yeah.
Which sucks. And now, ever since then, it's just snubbing everybody.
Yeah.
They snub everybody.
I think that they pick and choose because the people that are actually going to the Grammys, they have to keep them interested.
That's annoying.
And it's annoying. It is.
Bay and J, 0.
None. For
Nicki
their
Minaj,
tour,
0.
Zip. Who else? Cardi B got 5. How? She don't even fucking write anything. How do you get 5 Grammys? It is not
Nominations.
hard, or Grammy nominations.
It's popularity. It's a popularity contest.
It has to be, but at the
It
same
is.
time, Kevin Hart's popular, and they didn't let him host.
Well, he was going to host.
They started digging up old shit, and there was some sort of tweet or something that he said that was supposedly a jab at the LGBTQ community.
Do you hear what he said?
What did he say?
This is what he said. He said, something that I fear of my son growing up is becoming gay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I will do everything in my power.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Yeah.
So that he doesn't do that.
Right. And this
And then I was like-
tweet was like some years ago, like probably more than 5 years ago.
It's like 2013 or 14, something like that.
And so they pulled that out the ass because they're using this as the reason why. But
Right,
then
right.
people started bringing up Chelsea Handler's very,
Nick Cannon did.
Nick Cannon brought it up.
Well, he was saying...
He brought up the tweets. It was Chelsea Handler and there was somebody else, Silverman
Sarah
or Amy
Silverman,
Schumann.
Schumer.
Amy Schumer. I said Schumer.
Which I agree with Nick Cannon. Like, if you're
Yeah.
gonna crucify Kevin Hart, you need to crucify everybody else.
Everybody.
And even just because, I mean, they are comedians. They talk about this stuff all the time, and they make fun of being. They make fun of gay people.
Everything.
They make fun of being black. They make fun of.
All of it.
They make fun of being white. They make fun of like literally everything.
The president.
And
Everything.
it's like, yes, it's controversial, but that's what their whole act is about.
Right.
And I can see both sides, and I think that what he did was probably the best way to go about it.
How you
by
apologize.
stepping down. He didn't apologize.
He did it?
No, he didn't apologize. He said, "I'm not going to apologize for that. I've already spoke on it so many times," which he has.
Oh,
and I
because
think
this
that's,
has came up before.
it has, and which I understand. Like,
Yeah.
but you know, now with it being out and all of these people just talking about it, if he were to stay on the Grammys, they would have lost a lot of views. You know, a lot of LGBT listen to music. That's like a big, you know, that's a big supporter.
So you're gonna lose Kevin Hart, which everyone loves him right now at this point.
Yeah.
But you're gonna put Cardi B on there.
I love
How
Cardi,
does that
and
equal
she's
even
cool,
out?
but
Like, I don't understand it. Like, I just don't get it. I feel like it's rigged.
It's totally
Completely.
rigged. 100%.
I feel like, yes, Kay was wrong for what he said, but at the same time,
that's in the past.
That is in the
Just
past.
like we were talking about Nicki
And if that
Minaj's
was
boyfriend.
If that was the case, y'all should have not allowed him to do this a long time ago.
For sure. You shouldn't have picked him up. You shouldn't have put him in these movies. You shouldn't have put him, you know, you shouldn't have done any of these things.
Y'all should have blackballed him from the jump then if that was the fucking case. But I feel like they're just being very selective on who they want to be there and what's going to be televised, and they're worried about their audience, and their audience is a bunch of fucking people that have horrible opinions or have no idea about the people that are getting these awards.
Right. It's very vapid, very shallow, I think it is.
And boo to the Grammys and fuck y'all.
But her got 5 nominations.
Did get 5 nominations, but that was well deserved. You could
It
not
was very
steal
good.
that from that girl.
You know what kind of sucks though?
What?
Okay, so there was somebody that had put out a song that was outside of the It was Post Malone.
To qualify for the Grammys?
To qualify for the Grammys nomination.
Okay.
And I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
That they included it.
Yeah.
It was Post Malone's song. And there's a lot of people that are nominated for like Song of the Year or Record of the Year that I have no idea about. I have no fucking idea. They're not mainstream.
We eventually just stopped listening. Like, I think I did. I eventually stopped listening to what media wants me to listen to and started listening to things that capture me.
Right.
And what captures the world is not my idea of music. Period. So we wouldn't know.
And these people might be good.
They may be.
They may be. So it's like, but it's like, what are you doing? Like, you're putting people like Cardi B, who has 3 number ones. But then Jay-Z,
what is
Beyonce,
her nominations for?
Nicki Minaj, Record of the Year. For I Like That. Best Hip Hop Album, Best Hip Hop Artist. I think those issues. There's 5 of them. And Nicki didn't get nominated for anything.
Not
and she
one
writes her
thing.
music. She doesn't have a number 1, but she's so freaking popular. Her music it's very up there.
Yeah.
She has great features. She has
But when
great
it
songs.
comes down to popularity, Cardi trumps Nicki at this point.
But then you put on those people who nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
So it
to
makes
me.
you wonder who is truly watching.
Right. I don't
Who
know.
is going to watch this? Because I've never heard of this artist. Now I'm curious to know, and now I have to learn about them because they're going to be winning, and I'm not putting that kind of energy into this.
Me either.
Sorry about it.
I'll watch it. I'll look at whoever wins later.
Yeah, we're not winning. You know what? You want to talk about something funny though?
What is it?
Do you remember when we were talking about Lauren Jaraguay
Oh God.
and Ty Dolla $ign?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yes.
And what did I say about? Because we were talking about
Normani.
We were talking about
this was
Normani.
for our waves reaction.
Yes. And
Because we were talking about Normani wanting to break out, next as the next Camila from Fifth Harmony.
we were trying to
just
breaking
trying to decide
down
where they were gonna go.
We were breaking
What
down
direction.
like who got what shine where, who's gonna stay and who's not, right?
Right.
And so we were saying how Camila is perfectly pictured for
the pop and R&B-ish.
white America.
Right.
And then you got Normani, which all of the celebrities, and I'm talking about Nicki Minaj, like the popular celebrities, Kylie, the Kardashians,
They love her.
they love Armani.
Normani.
Normani.
I love her too.
And she's dope. And then we were talking about Lauren, and we were talking about how Lauren's dating Ty Dolla $ign, and I said, you watch. Normani is not nearly as far or ahead as Lauren because Lauren has Ty. And what I meant by that was her dating Ty Dolla $ign was going to allow her the accessibility to work with hip hop.
Right. Yes.
And hip hop is obviously the go-to when it comes to these pop singers. Whenever they want to be ahead in the game, pop artists, they jump on the hip hop train. Miley did it. And so Lauren did a hip hop Christmas type of song. And I just wanted to point that out.
She's crazy.
That it was there. But let's talk about the controversial issue with Ty Dolla $ign and Skrillex.
I know. And it sucks. They just work with Mariah Carey.
What trips me out, though, is how is Ty Dolla $ign facing up to 7 years in prison, but Skrillex isn't?
Zilch.
Let's break down. If you don't know who Skrillex is, he is an EDM guy.
Right.
Makes EDM
Does
music.
lots of music.
He's a white guy.
He's worked with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I don't know what his ethnicity is, but he's a white guy. And then, Ty Dolla $ign is obviously black. And they were both in the same vehicle that they found cocaine, marijuana, in or whatever. And Ty is the one that got arrested and got smacked with charges and facing 7 years. And Skrillex, nothing. So the controversy is why?
Why? I know, like.
Why would Skrillex get away with it and
like
not
if
Ty?
What kind of gets me is like if y'all were driving in a car and one doesn't have a seatbelt in there, both of y'all get in trouble. Right. So it's like.
But why in this situation that's not the case? Like, of course, you guys, it's gonna come down to race. It always does. But it is a very controversial situation.
Did they drug test them? You know what I mean? Because if Skrillex was also on those many things, you would think that he would get.
I doubt that they're even gonna drug test. I mean, this is what I think. I'm gonna assume that Ty Dolla $ign probably looked fucked up. That's why they looked at him. Maybe he looked high. Maybe his eyes were red. Maybe his eyes were low. Maybe he was slurring when he talked.
Or maybe do you think he was like trying to fight?
Maybe he was resisting. We don't know what really happened or went down, and I doubt we'll know the details, but I just think it's very controversial right now for that to be going down. And for those two artists, I mean, they're both poppin' artists right now.
Right, yes.
So it's just really, it's really sad.
It's
sad. Really sad to know that Ty and Lauren might be single again. Hey, but
conjugal visits.
You know, this might work for her. She might capitalize on this.
Lauren, she's
have
hood.
a video talking to Ty through the window.
Hood, okay.
Yeah, you can tell.
Normani's. I don't know.
She used to go the other way, so she's about it. You know,
Lauren
she's down.
did?
Yeah.
She was with those girls at Fifth Harmony.
One of the girls from Fifth Harmony. I think it was like speculation that her and Camila were messing around.
I could see that.
And they were like zooming in on these girls' fingers, talking about this is how you know someone's a lesbian when their fingernails are short, like they're clicking. Like that's how serious people were getting about these girls.
What in the world, really?
Anyway, yeah. So I think, anywho, moving on about Ty, that's really sad. I really hope that he doesn't face anything, and if he is going to face something, I think it's only for that Skrillex
does too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
absolutely. So moving on. So I know you don't want to talk about this, but
what happened?
Cardi B is dropping money.
I hate that song.
Cardi B, I love money.
Do you? I don't know. I mean, I don't hate it. I just
walking past the mirror. Woo! Damn, I'm fine. Let a bitch talk to boo. Hammer time.
It just reminds me of Bees in the Trap.
I don't know. Bees in the Trap was more simplistic, and I can rap that whole song, but with money, I even struggle with money. I struggle with money.
I like Bees in the Trap.
Money. Maybe it's because I'm trying to mimic the way Cardi talks, and it's fucking me up.
I think that's what I liked about Bees in the Trap. It's very like catchy.
Yeah.
Super catchy.
And you can jump on it.
Bees in the Trap. Bees in the Trap. And then that's what it sounded like when she was saying in money, like
all I really need is money. All I really need is money.
Yeah.
But she spits it so let me just say this. Cardi needs to not try to spit fast. They need to stop writing shit for her that requires this girl to articulate in a quick manner, because it's not gonna happen. Just stop. Cut it out. It's not happening. She cannot pronunciate shit to save her life.
Right.
She will speak better in Spanish than she does in English, and they should know better than that. I'm just saying. But anyway, shout out to her to her 5 Grammys. And then she has that other song with City Girls called Twerk. That's supposed to be dropping too. So we'll see. And the whole Offset and Cardi drama too. It's like blah, whatever. We talked about it. We're not really worried about it. But moving on, I wanted to talk about something a little bit controversial.
What is it?
Cultural appropriation.
I love it.
How do you feel about it? What do you think cultural appropriate? What to you? What do they mean? What do you think they mean truly about cultural appropriation?
I don't believe in cultural appropriation.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's great to have people who want to explore and explore other cultures and be a part of something that isn't just your own.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like, there was a big thing with Nicki Minaj with her video. What was that video? Your Love?
Oh, yeah.
Your Love, where she had the Japanese thing. And then also Chun-Li, of course. And then there was a big thing with Katy Perry with her kimono that she was wearing and stuff like that. The Avril Lavigne Hello Kitty video where she was in Japan and she was like exploiting all these Japanese people, which Gwen Stefani doing the same thing.
Focus, guys. We're not talking about, somebody trying to do a hip hop thing and that's not their thing. Adrian's speaking on the Asian community.
Right.
Even they have issues with cultural appropriation.
This is white people having issues with the cultural appropriation.
Yes. So
or black people.
Yeah, and I feel that's what it comes down to.
Right.
Let's be real. We're gonna tell it here for just a few more minutes, guys. Culture appropriation has gotten completely out of control. That word needs to just go. Throw the whole fucking word away in the trash. Because let me tell you something. Elvis Presley stole music from so many jazz older versions. I'm talking about in his time. Who was he stealing music from? Was it Chuck Berry? Or there was somebody that was popping at the time. And
he took it.
they interviewed Elvis about it, and he's like, of course, that's the music I grew up on. That's what I learned.
Right. And who?
Nobody stressed him the fuck out about it. And it's like, period, at the end of the day, we all know music comes from everywhere. But for Black people to say, this is ours, we started it, we put our name on it, and we get to say when it's okay for you guys to do our shit.
I don't 100% agree with that. I think,
with it.
yes, you have soul music, you have jazz, you have hip hop, you have R&B, blues, you know, all of those things.
Right.
And we all know where it comes from, but if somebody else uses it and does it in a different way, or like they take it on their own and they're really good at it, why call it cultural appropriation?
Right.
Why are you
That's not fair.
Why are you harping about freaking Bruno Mars?
I was just gonna talk about him. They said he was
doing that too. Even though he's not, is he African?
No, he's Hawaiian.
I know he's Filipino
or
and something.
I thought he was from Hawaii too.
His mom is from the Philippines.
So either way it goes, he's not white.
Yeah, he's not a white person, but he capitalizes on white music. I mean, that's what they're saying. He appeals to white people.
But okay, and he appeals to white people.
He appeals to everybody.
I was gonna say, what makes you or gives you the right to say white people like Bruno Mars?
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
Bruno Mars.
Michael Jackson. Let's use him. Since y'all want to get crazy, let's use him.
And Whitney Houston.
But Michael bleached his skin. Changed his skin tone. Had a condition, whatever. Got lighter and lighter and lighter. And it was
everybody still loved him.
It was such a weird change for his look.
He had a skin disease.
But it was such a weird change for his look. But no one ever, not once, said, Michael, you're making music for white people. Stop it. You're Black. Nobody ever, I just don't understand. Now it's a big deal. Post Malone. That you ask him who he likes, and he's his favorite. They interviewed him. I can't remember what they said, but they were saying that they had interviewed him and asked him, "What music do you listen to when you want to listen to music?" And he said, "Not hip hop." He's a hip hop artist himself that's capitalizing it, that knows how to write the music well, knows how to make money off of it. But he knows even in that's not the music that came to him, cultivated to him, taught him about things. He's not claiming that, but culture appropriation again, because he's so successful in it, and it's not fair. These people are making money off of this because they're good at what they do. If there was no pictures and no Wikipedia, we would never know. We would just enjoy music.
Right. Wow. Listen to the radio. Wow. Never know who somebody is.
Not know what someone looks like at all. Just listening, just know it.
Fucking Eminem.
Yeah.
He's a huge hip hop artist.
Yeah, but they give him the okay because Black people say he's good.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
That's not fair.
I think I don't believe in cultural appropriation.
Throw it all away.
Right.
And I just wanted to put that in because remember we talked about the whole Diddy post not too long ago, and I felt like he was doing that. We need to stop our kids. We need to save what's ours. This is ours. Da 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 da. When there was a video of these young white kids that were trying to make a video on a car and acting gangsta, Diddy was trying to make it seem like the ghetto-ness, the hood shit is a black people thing, and that's their thing.
Or is it like how they were acting?
Their music, it was just very controversial. Yeah. So throw the whole thing away. But I just wanted to throw it in because I feel like that was a conversation that was kind of luring around because of Grammys and people dropping music. But speaking of dropping music, 2 new albums that are out.
Okay.
Gucci Mane. I don't know if you listen to Gucci, but Gucci has a new song.
Rake it up.
It came
right. He did that with Nicki. No.
That's Gotti.
Gotti. Oh no. Wait. Okay, hold on. What was the one? Make Love. Right. Make Love. Okay.
Love. That's the song he did with Nicki. But Gucci has an album out, and it's called Evil Genius that dropped on December 7th.
How was it?
But
did you listen to it?
I did. I did a short reaction vid with Kenzie B just to kind of get an idea, just to hear it out. And I honestly, out of the 18 songs I heard, there was maybe less than half that I liked. Maybe 6 songs that I liked, and they're all basically saying,
filler.
Yeah. And I feel like the features that he had, he catered more to them, let them.
He does that a lot.
Yeah.
He's not a very good rapper to me.
To each his own, man. I know when I was 16 years old, Gucci was popping and he sounded much different. He was obviously more hood.
Right.
He was fat then, so you can hear the deepness in his voice. Like, it was just a different Gucci. Now, he's more mainstream. He's more out there. Everyone knows, he's popular.
I think he's just kind of lazy now.
And he's just doing whatever because he knows whatever he puts out is going to drop. But I do feel like his album was trash. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. You guys can go listen. We'll be dropping a reaction video probably on Thursday too about that. And I'll have it very short and edited because it's way too long. 18 songs is way too long. It took us an hour and 5 minutes to do it.
Ooh.
So yeah, you guys brace yourself for that. But I want to talk about Ice Cube's album. Ice Cube dropped a whole fucking album. And let me tell you, if you're a hip hop head, you need to listen to this shit. The album's called Everything's Corrupt. Not everything, I-N-G, but thing.
Everything.
Everything's Corrupt. And he has a track that I did a reaction to, just that one song, called Arrest the President.
Ooh.
Yes.
So you guys need to check it out.
Yes, it's controversial. He's throwing some shade.
Ooh,
but I think
like
you guys,
that.
I think you guys should check it out. I think that if you're into hip hop and you're just missing that old hip hop vibe, you guys definitely need to listen, okay? But those are the two albums right now that I know of that I feel like some people might be into and some might not, but whatever. Those are out right now. But yeah, that's it. Oh, movies.
What movies?
The Possession of Hannah Grace.
I haven't seen it.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, okay. Never want to see it again.
Look, I love Shay Mitchell.
Who's that?
Shay Mitchell is the really beautiful Hispanic looking. She looks more Indian, to be honest, Indian Hispanic mix, but or even Filipino. She might even be Filipino, but she's from Pretty Little Liars.
Okay.
Yeah, so she has came a long way since Pretty Little Liars. She's very popular. You guys follow her on Instagram, Shay Mitchell. She does a lot of she goes to different parts of the world, takes cool pictures, things like that. But she's an actress first and foremost. And she did a movie called Possession of Hannah Grace. It was supposed to be a horror movie, and it's just basically about her working in, what are those places called when they bring the bodies and the morgues?
Oh yeah.
So she's working at a really kind of advanced type of morgue, and one of the bodies that comes in is actually someone that was possessed and died, and then it gets kind of twisted after that. But the movie is very short, and I will say it
wasn't good.
It wasn't. If you're gonna rate it out of a 5, I'm gonna give that movie a 3.
Oh, okay. That's
I'm gonna give her a 3. I was expecting more, but that's just me because I hired.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it's out in
It's
theaters.
on a movie?
It's out
Oh.
in theaters now. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So y'all guys check it
I
out.
never heard about it.
Yeah. So I really want to talk about this Mariah thing, so I need you to just jump on it now.
Oh my god. Okay, so Mariah Carey is coming out with a new remix and
To what?
To a No-No, which is awesome.
A no.
Yes.
A no.
It's really good. She samples Crush on You by Lil Kim. They speed it up a little bit, and it is just a poppin' song. It really, when I listen to it in the car,
It's a bop.
It's such a bop. It's so good. Her flow on it is really good. Yeah. Her vocals on it are really awesome.
The beat
is so sick. It's awesome. Yeah. Well,
but
so it's Lil Kim's song.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
And so Jermaine. Oh, okay. So Mariah Carey talked about the song on a bunch of radio interviews before her album came out, and a lot of people have been tweeting to her to get Lil Kim on it. So people have been putting Lil Kim's verse on Crush on You in the song, a mashup. And then people have also been doing that with Cardi B. They've been putting Cardi B on and a verse from Cardi B and a verse from Lil Kim on Mariah's song. And so, she's singing in the background and whatnot, and then they're both rapping, and it just sounds so good.
Yeah.
So people have been tweeting her and
dun,
about it.
Dun.
And so now it is confirmed that there is a remix coming. Lil Kim is for sure on it. Jermaine Dupri is working on the beat. He did a little video.
Okay.
He was conversing with Missy on Twitter and said, "Hey, Lil Kim found me in her DMs or sent me a verse for a no." And he was like, "Hey, Missy, check your DMs." Or whatever, and so and then Cardi B spoke in a interview and said, people who should work with who they want to, and people should stop pitting people against each other because they want to work with whoever. They should just be able to do it. And she's like, I want to work with whoever I want to work with, and I heard Mariah wants to, and I would, and stuff. And so I think that it's really cool. Mariah spoke on Andy Cohen, saying that she loves Lil Kim. That was one of her favorite songs, so of course she did it. She's worked with Missy before on some fantastic songs. Of course. Remix to Heartbreaker, Fire. Baby Doll, which is really cool and sexy. And then she said that she wants to work with Cardi B.
Same.
So I think...
Guys,
this remix is going to be a whole another level kind of thing.
Let's just tell it and just throw some shade low-key. But Nicki, girl, you done missed out on that motherfucker, didn't you?
I know.
Didn't you, girl?
You know what? I just don't know how Nicki would sound on that song.
But honestly, Nicki would probably do amazing. Like, do you remember when Ludacris did that one song? What's that song called? And Eve was on it.
Oh, yes. Oh, I know who you're talking about with all the girls.
Yes, this was in the beginning.
Was Trina on it?
Yeah, Trina was on it too. This was the beginning of Nicki's career.
My
chick bad.
Right, my chick bad. My chick good. My chick.
Right. Yeah, anyway, so Nicki was obviously featured on that when she first came out.
That was a good one.
But I'm pretty sure you guys remember the whole American Idol drama between Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj. And then
Nicki and Cardi.
And then Nicki and Cardi beef.
Nicki and Kim.
Nicki and Kim beefing.
Missy doesn't really
they came together and said, fuck this bitch, we doing this song. Because, there was a ladies' night that was very popular back in the day.
Right.
And it had Missy Elliot, Left Eye, it had Lil Kim in it, it had Foxy Brown in it.
Right.
I said Missy already.
Mm-hmm. Nicki did work with Foxy Brown.
I mean, they work together because they come from the same neighborhood, but still, like,
they all came from the same.
They kind of did.
Mariah lives in New York. She's from New York. Kim is from New York. Nicki's from New York. Cardi's from New York. But where's Missy from?
It's neighborhood. Missy, I believe, is
she
New York.
Okay.
I believe Missy's from New York because she started out with Timbaland in the basement.
Oh, that's right.
So, and Tim, I believe, is from New York as well. So, my thing is Nicki done missed out with all this fucking drama. Should have made this shit squash. Because Nicki and Mariah did a song together. I thought it was poppin'.
I liked it. It was really cute. The baby doll, the dolls.
Pop with the
right, I know. That was so cute. Up at my face.
Yes.
I liked that one.
It was a good video. And they were so cute together. But I think because of the whole controversy and then with everything else going on with other celebrities, I just think Nicki missed this boat.
She got snubbed. Like at the Grammys.
Hey. You kind of put yourself in those shoes, though, But hopefully you can come back from that.
I'm excited for this remix.
Yeah,
I want them to drop it after New Year's.
I'm excited. Do you think they're going to use the same sample?
No.
I mean, it's a remix, so...
I think they'll use parts of it, but I think JD was working on a remix, like a beat for a remix, and... I think he's using it for no. They may not. I hope they don't change. Yeah. Mariah's song is fire. Yeah. The way that it is. Yeah. If they just added rap verses to it and maybe had her sing, re-sing a few things, I think it would be really cool.
Absolutely.
It would go to number one, especially with Cardi B on it.
Absolutely. I'm actually really excited for this. I think it's going to be a banger, and I think you guys should just keep your eyes peeled because it's going to be amazing controversy afterwards because everybody's going to be talking about
that video is going to be...
You already know. And
with all four of them?
And then with Missy in it, too. Like, Missy's the neutral one, so it's just like,
I wonder if Missy's going to help produce it. I wonder if she's going to have a verse.
I'm sure she's going to help.
You think she'll have a verse?
It'll
be kind of convoluted.
You know how she normally, like on Sierra's music, like she'll be like
in the background,
yeah,
like how JD is,
like ad libs.
Turn me up a little bit.
Yeah. So I think Missy's gonna have her foot in some of the shit.
Or do you think she's gonna be a little bit of what's it called, Lady Marmalade kind of thing? Because Kim and Missy were on that too.
Well, that's actually a really
but Missy wasn't on it. She was just very at the
right.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little taste of it. No, I think that I think Missy's gonna have
something in it.
Some works in it, yeah. If they're gonna do all those girls might as well make sure it's a full. Yeah, right. I'm excited.
If Mariah just sang the chorus, that's a no, and then had them like verse it out, I think that would be really cool.
It's gonna be a smash. Yeah, I'm excited.
It will be.
Good for you guys. What else? I think, artists to check for really quick. If you guys haven't already heard of Lele the rapper, she's a little girl, maybe under the age of 11, and this little girl can fucking freestyle and rap her motherfucking ass off. She got to deal with Alex and Ani. I don't know if you heard of that. It's a jewelry company. Literally, her dad will have her in the car. She's in the passenger. She's a little cute little black girl, super cute. Puts a little lip gloss on.
I know what you're talking about.
And her dad just tells her, do a beat.
That was so cute.
And she ended up doing it to Alex and Ani and ended up becoming
I
a
saw that.
spokesperson
I saw
for
that.
Alex
Okay,
and Ani.
that's her.
So anyways, you guys check her out. Her name's Lele, the rapper. She's super cute and dope. And then India Marie, she is a rapper.
India
I'm sorry,
Marie?
India Marie.
India Ari.
No, India Marie.
India.
India
Uh-huh.
Marie.
But isn't there somebody already?
India Ari. India Murray is her name. Her
So,
name
I
really
wonder what
is
she's
India.
trying to
Her
do.
middle name really is Marie. I think her mom probably did that on purpose because she seems like she was born in that time. But India Marie is a very she kind of reminds me of Jessie Reyes. She has a very unique voice. She started off modeling. She's about 5'7", real beautiful girl, a unique look. There was rumors that she was dating Wiz Khalifa a few years ago.